This is the fractured femur. To create a medial bone deficit, the medial point of the oblique fracture is placed in the vise. It is broken off and discarded. The fracture is reduced and the long bending template is applied to the lateral side of the femur. Because there is a medial deficit, an LC-DCP used as a buttress plate will stabilize the fracture. The plate is contoured to the shape of the bending template. It must always be bent between the plate holes. The plate is fixed to the lateral side of the femur with the forceps. Through the most proximal plate hole, a hole is drilled in the bone using the 2.5 millimeter drill bit with the universal drill guide in the neutral position. The screw length is determined with the depth gauge. The thread in both cortices is cut with the 3.5 millimeter tap through the drill guide. The 3.5 millimeter cortex screw is inserted. Following the same steps, a screw is now placed in the most distal plate hole. The plate holes are alternately filled with screws throughout the length of the plate. Plate holes that lie over the deficit will either be filled with screws that go through only the near cortex, or they will not be filled at all, depending on the position of the fracture line. Clinically, the bone defect is filled with cancellous bone graft. Because of the deficit in the medial cortex, the plate functions as a buttress and provides adequate stabilization for this fracture.